Hello, my fellow Retromaniacs. So I was thinking what else I could do with my YouTube channel other than play video games. And since I like video game music, I thought maybe I could have something to do with the music. But if I was a smart person, I would try to dissect the soundtracks, try to analyze the music, the compositions, etc. But unfortunately, I don't know anything about music theory, so that cannot happen. Instead, what can I do is just enjoy the music and give my personal rating for each track. That's something that anybody can do. So yeah, the first soundtrack I chose is Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers for NES, and well, I could choose these soundtracks randomly, but maybe I will at first concentrate on soundtracks that from games that I have played before, and I don't think it's a bad thing, because when you play the game, you have to pay attention to the game itself, and often it just happens that you kind of ignore the music in the background. It's just there, but you don't even listen to it. So yeah, once you play the music isolated, you pick up things that you missed while playing the game, and maybe you find that some of the tunes are brilliant, or maybe without the gameplay they sound very dull, but maybe they were atmospheric and they were appropriate for the level they were in. So yeah, let's start with the thing I have on the screen is just an overlay of Foobar 2000. So you can see I have the soundtrack loaded, and there's 16 tracks, although some of the tracks are just short jingles or sound effects. But anyway, and also I've got the rating panel where I can assign 0 to 5 stars. So I'm gonna give my rating after each listening. So let's listen. I'm gonna mute my microphone. Okay, so the first song was a very faithful rendition, 8-bit rendition of the TV series title. And yeah, it sounded good. I think yeah, of course, with the NES sound chip, you can only have like 3 different channels plus the noise channel. So with that recording, it sounded very good. So I'm gonna give this, let me say, maybe let's give it a 4-star. Yeah. Okay, and next we got Zone 0. Yeah. Oh, I don't know how to make the tracks stop after it's. Each track. Yeah, that first level usually should have a memorable tune, and I think this game plays it well because the theme is well, it's upbeat, and the intro is nice touch. It prepares for you to the adventure, and yeah, it's a cheerful track, and really suits for the theme of the game. So yeah. Let me give it 4 stars as well. And next we got the map theme. Yeah, well, maybe that's the first song that's not really memorable, you know. It's a kind of short loop. It's like it's not very imaginative. So I'm gonna give it just 2 stars. Well, it does what it has to do. It's a map theme, but it's nothing special. And yeah, the thing is that in these many old games, you had so little space that many of the tracks had to be truncated. Sometimes the composer had a cool song ready to be included in the game, but then the developers said that no, there's not enough space. You have to remove this or make it shorter or remove notes. So we might never know what the original song was supposed to sound like. So yeah, 2 stars. Next we got Zone A, C and E. So this was used on many different levels. Again, they couldn't have a individual song for each level. They had to reuse the levels. As in Super Mario Bros, there are only like 4 different songs. So yeah, much of the bytes were reused on these older consoles. Okay, well, the track continues the upbeat theme of the game, and it's a very cheerful rock and roll theme, I think. So it's a bit short, but it's really catchy. I'm gonna give it maybe 3 stars. If it had been longer, I would have given it 4 stars. And next, Zone B. Yeah, that was much longer than the previous tracks. It had like 2 or 3 different sections. And I don't know if you noticed that there was like some weird glitchy Mega Man type of harmony there. I don't know if it sounds weird just because I'm listening to it with perfect sound quality. When you are listening this soundtrack on your NES with the CRT TV, it kind of muffles the sound, so it won't sound as harsh as heard here. And yeah, I think there was also kind of weird disharmony in the melody in the second section, kind of like atonal vibes. I got it there, but I'm not a music expert, so I cannot describe it more clearer manner. But anyway, I'm gonna give it two stars because it wasn't as catchy as the other tracks heard previously. Next we got the Zone D. Well, that was interesting. There was a kind of calypso or samba rhythm there, if you noticed. There's usually some theme in the levels, so maybe this was included in some like Peach level. I really don't remember because it's been so many years since I played the game. But I could see that if there was like a Peach and like maybe some water level, this could have been used there. And I also like how they use the different capabilities of NES sound module or sound chip. There was actually no sound chip. It was in the main CPU. But they have this vibration sound, like and then all kind of nice modulation. So I'm gonna, just because it sounded interesting, used many effects, I'm gonna give it 3 stars. And Zone G. Okay, I actually recognized this track because it was such a good one. It has a good beat. It's almost like it's not Mega Man beat, but it's very like strong. How do you describe it? It has a nice touch of tempo, and I also like how it starts from a minor key and then it becomes like happy, cheerful. So there's a nice contrast between the sections. I don't remember if this was used in some factory levels, but I really think this is one of the best tracks in the soundtrack. So I'm gonna give it full 5 stars. You have to, when you give these stars, you have to adjust them according the soundtrack. So if I compare this soundtrack to another soundtrack, then I wouldn't give maybe 5 stars. But I'm gonna do this like list-wise. So yeah, excellent track. Next one we got the zones F, H and I. Okay, well, that was more like a boogie woogie theme. So I don't know if there was like a casino level, sound like some jazz band playing in the background. So yeah, it's interesting that this game, even though I think it takes place in the modern time, so 1980s, it still has this 1950s or 60s vibe. It's like there's a classic rock and roll and classic jazz and swing music. So interesting choice of music actually. But yeah, this is not that memorable, so I'm gonna give it only 2 stars out of 5. And then we have zone J. Well, that it was almost like it was just dropped from Mega Man games and put there just for the sake of saving some time. Yeah, it's so much like Mega Man. I wonder if the composers of those games were the same. It's very resemblance is clear. And yeah, I'm gonna give it 4 stars because I especially like that that high instrument that goes like tick 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 tick. It's very very nice. And then we got boss theme. Okay, well, that was quite stereotypical boss theme. If you want to make a boss theme on 8-bit sound chip, it just has to have a quick tempo, and it has to make a feeling like you're in a hurry, and there's like a lot going on, kind of like a cacophony there. And you know that I think it's called arpeggio, that goes like it creates the feeling of like waves hitting you. So yeah, it makes the stage stressful already by listening to music. So yeah, so it's not a very good boss theme because it's not very memorable, but you know, from practical point of view, it makes the job done. And then we have a couple of short jingles left. Let's listen to them. Stage clear fanfare. It's a fanfare. What can you say? Bonus round. Yeah, it's a bonus round jingle. Let's give it a 2-star. It's really not possible to give a proper rating for such a short track. Invincible theme. Yeah, I think Super Mario Starman theme was like a prototype standard for like invincible modes. I think it even follows the tempo of Starman. It's like so it tries to emulate the tempo of a Starman. Give it a 3-star, whatever. Well, that was how many notes? That what? 5 notes. Really doesn't matter. Let's give it. Let's give it 2 stars. Okay, that was just a short snippet from the title theme for Game Over. I wonder why it was in major key, because Game Over is supposed to be like a sad thing. I'm gonna give it 2 stars. And last we got the ending. Yeah, they obviously wanted to have like emotional ending. The instrument they try to emulate there is harp, so it's like a Final Fantasy harp that would make it so emotional, sad that the game is ending. It's not very original, so I'm gonna just give it 2 stars. And we can see that there were a couple of gems on this soundtrack. For example, Zone G. Yeah, this is a great track. As well as Zone J. Yeah, it's so Mega Man-ish. If this was included in Mega Man, you wouldn't even guess that it came from Chip and Dale. And then of course the first track. It's usually the first track that stays in your memory the best, because that always plays when you start the game. So it's just natural that it's gonna be imprinted in your brain, unlike some later levels that you might not hear so often. Yeah, and the title is just strong. But it's, of course, it's not original song, because it's from the TV series, so we cannot give credit for the composers of the game for that. So that was Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers for NES. Thank you for listening. See you next time.